So what's the deal with the big O, and why do so many of us find it so bloody difficult to have one? Well, firstly, 1 in every 3 women have problems climaxing. So I want to get one thing straight. You are not weird or defective or strange just because you have issues around climaxing. In fact, not being able to have an orgasm is super common. And the good news is that with the right information, the motivation and the training, 90% of all non-orgasmic women can overcome it. So today I wanted to check out some of the major blocks that could be stopping you from experiencing awesome sexual pleasure. Now, number 1 and the most important is mindset. I'm not orgasmic, it won't ever happen for me, maybe I'm just not sexual, maybe orgasms aren't for me. This kind of thinking is going to stop you from enjoying your sexual experience right from the very beginning. Remember, your brain is your biggest sex organ, and the mindset that you have around your sexuality and your orgasmic potential is going to impact your pleasure profoundly. So negative thinking is a real buzz killer, so get rid of it. Every woman is capable of learning to unlock and unleash her sexual pleasure and then expand it to mind-blowing proportions. But first, you need to believe that it's possible. So replace I can't to I can and I will. I am orgasmic. I will experience pleasure. I do have mind-blowing orgasmic sex. Number 2, disconnect. So there's this epidemic at the moment of disconnection happening between women and their beautiful bodies. So whether it's through social or cultural influences, women these days are living more in their heads and less in their bodies. We're disconnecting from our beautiful bodies and in particular our breasts and our vaginas. So I want you to ask yourself, do you feel connected to your vagina? What is your relationship like towards her? When was the last time that you spent indulging her and celebrating her? Do you even know what she likes, what she needs, what she's craving? So without connection to your vagina, we become separate and numbness arises. So we need to come back to her, we need to connect to her, we need to wake her up. She's such an integral part of your womanhood, and it is the epicenter of your pleasure, your life, and your creativity. So connect back to your vagina, and a way that I can suggest to do this is with the jade egg. Oh, I do have a jade. Oh, yeah, a jade egg. This is my number 1 secret for better orgasms. In fact, I recommend it to all my clients to connect, and it really brings back that connection and awareness, and you can read all about it on my website. Also, you can take a mirror and look at her and get to know her. Say hi. You can't expect to fully appreciate her and the pleasure and the power that she can provide if she feels like a stranger. Approach her with a sense of play, of wonder, of excitement. She does hold many wondrous secrets, so get to know her. Treat her like your best friend because she is. Number 3 is time. A man can go from 0 to blow in less than 4 minutes. Women, however, take a little longer. In fact, an average woman requires 45 minutes of sexual interaction before an orgasm can be achieved. 45 minutes! Now, how's that for a game changer? Now, we women need fuel to feed our fire. We need time to relax into desire, for arousal, before we can even sense the hint of an orgasm. Sharing this knowledge with your partner is an excellent starting point, and spending more time with foreplay, with sensual massage, with kissing is a wonderful way to slow down and allow your body to fully experience what's happening and to encourage your arousal systems to kick in. Also, don't be afraid to take breaks whilst you're lovemaking to prolong your partner's stamina. 4, inability to surrender. Sex is surrender. Surrendering to bliss, surrendering to passion, to control, and to your mind. Now, if you're a tightly bound person, wound up tight and unable to relax and let go, you're going to have trouble orgasming. Now, sexual energy needs space to move through you. It's watery, it's fiery, it needs to rise and spread and heat and open you. In order for the sensations to build, your body needs to relax. And for your body to relax, you need to let go of your mind. Now, forget all thoughts, the to-do list, the wondering about what to cook for dinner, is the cat still out? What are the kids doing? Relax, realize, and ride the sensations that's happening in your body. I want you to really surrender to the moment. Now, if you do have a hard time letting go, and I get it, with all this extra busyness in our lives, bring it back to your breath. Focus on deep breathing. You can practice becoming aware of the sensations that are happening on your skin in that moment. What can you feel? What can you taste? What pleasure can you feel right now? And really focus on expanding that. Awareness of the present moment is really going to help. Number 5 is stress. Feeling sexy when you're stressed is hard. Actually, it's almost impossible. Feeling sexy when you're tired is exactly the same. Sex requires energy, and when you have none, how can you have fun? So, unfortunately, busyness has become such a major part of many of our lives, and being exhausted and overworked is often seen as a sign of success rather than a lifestyle red flag. So being busy tells the world that we're important, that we're doing stuff, that we're achieving stuff, that we're living big, bold lives. But really ask yourself, at what expense? What about your pleasure? What about your intimate relationships, your connection to what matters most? If you want to experience the full scope of your sexual potential, or even just taste the hint of it, you need to prioritize it. You need to take a look at your life and figure out what's sapping your energy, what's stealing your capacity to be able to connect with your lover at the end of the night. What's stopping you from spending a Saturday in bed? What are you giving more attention? Stress is a choice. Living orgasmic life is also a choice. If you have no time, cancel your weekend plans. Don't go to the neighbor's barbecue. Stay in bed instead. Don't go to the gym every single night and exhaust yourself doing squats. Come home, make a beautiful dinner with your partner, have a chat, and make love. It's not rocket science. If you want better relationships, deeper connections, and bigger orgasms, commit to saying no to stress and yes to pleasure. So guys, I'd love to hear in the comments below which block you struggle with the most and the ways in which you tackle it. Starting a community of open sharing is really important when it comes to empowering one another to live happier, healthier, and more sexual lives. So put them down in the comments below. You can head over to my website for more info, www.tarao.com.au, or check me out on all the social media channels. Subscribe to my channels for new videos, and I'll see you next week. Thank you, everybody. Bye.